Hey everybody, today I want to talk about opportunities, I want to talk about reasons, and a little bit of clarity. So a couple of days ago, a friend of mine came up and asked me why I'm doing YouTube and what the purpose of it is and why I'm putting myself out online like this. And it's a good question. It's not an easy question, but it is a good one. The first thing that came to my mind was, well, it's a new experience, I want to try it, and I want to find out what the community is all about. Secondly, it's a lot of fun. I enjoy making the videos, I enjoy editing the videos. It keeps my video editing skills current, and it gives me a little practice doing what I like to do. I'm also a teacher, so I want to learn how to do this stuff so that I can communicate how to do it to my students. I just gave one of my classes a bunch of the stickers, so maybe they'll be here. Hi everybody, how you doing? So the internet is young. YouTube is even younger. It only started about 2004, 2005. We haven't even had YouTube for 10 years yet. And with the way the changes for YouTube are going, nobody still really has a good idea of what it is. YouTube has an idea of what they want it to be. We as the community have a different idea of what we want it to be. Working together and back and forth and complaining about what YouTube does and trying to tell them what we want and trying to use the site in a way that we feel is best. Who knows what YouTube will be in a couple of years? And that's what's really exciting about it. And the really exciting thing about it is I'm able to do this from Japan. When I first came to Japan, this absolutely wasn't possible. High-speed internet was almost unheard of. DSL didn't really exist here. You could get it, but it was very challenging to get put into the apartments. The first actual internet connection I had in Japan was an ISDN line, so if you remember what that is, holy cow, that was a pain in the butt. But that's a different story for a different day. Today I really want to talk about what the possibilities are for YouTube and for living in Japan at this time in these places, and what I think you can do in the next 6 years on YouTube and on the internet using Blogger or YouTube or Vimeo or Vine or Twitter or whatever. I want to talk a little bit about those possibilities and the challenges that come along with them. So one of my main reasons for doing YouTube is to learn how it works, learn how the community is built, learn how to build a channel and build a brand and put your videos out for everybody to see. And also to find out what does that mean? How can I use that to my advantage? So for me, this is one great big experiment, and fortunately, it's a great big experiment that I really enjoy doing. At the bottom of it, you do YouTube because you enjoy it and it's fun, regardless of everything else. So on the base of having a hobby that's fun that you enjoy, what else can we do? Well, one of the things you can do is try to turn it into a part-time job. Now, I'm not saying Philip DeFranco money, I'm not saying Ray William Johnson money, I'm not saying pick a famous YouTuber money, but when you consider that the average part-time job in Japan is about 800 yen per hour, could you make YouTube a part-time job and have it be equal? Instead of spending 4 hours a night working at Lawson or 7-Eleven or a restaurant, could you make YouTube your part-time job for while you're in university or on the JET program? I don't see why not. If you're only going to do it for the money, probably won't work. You have to do it because it's fun and because you enjoy it. And for sure you can't be scared to do it. Just get out there and go. If you got a camera, it doesn't matter what kind of camera you have. If you have a cell phone, that camera is probably better than the one I first started with. Somewhere in the tubes that belong to the U, there is video from a channel that I started back in 2007. Good luck finding that. I got too busy, it was too much work, I didn't have the time to put into it, but you know, here I am now. So because I want to experiment and guide my students through what being on YouTube is and find out all of the possibilities that are available for them and myself, I've tried some things that aren't necessarily pure YouTube. For example, one of those things is I have a Zazzle store. And at the Zazzle store I have some cool stuff like the mug that has my face on it. I have a luggage tag that also has my face on it and half the face on the back, which is better up this way. And if you look at my videos from last year, I have a 3-part series about looking for a logo designer, and Gary from naturaloutlook.com did a great job on the logo. And from the logo that Gary designed, I had some business cards made. And just for fun, I also had some stickers done. Why? Well, promotion for sure. I wanted to have something that had my personal brand on it that wasn't flaunting YouTube or Blogger or anybody else. I wanted something that I could have for mine, and more importantly, I wanted to find out how to do it. so that if my students wanted to be able to make their own business cards or make their own logo or hire someone to get a logo, or people who are watching the channel wanted to get a logo, I wanted to be able to explain how it was done, things that they should look for, and I wanted to help, which is how the coffee mug came about, and the hoodie, and the baseball cap. So the Zazzle store is up. It's fun. I get to make stuff that has my logo on it, which is pretty cool. And Zazzle overall is a pretty cool place anyway. If you want to make stuff, go to Zazzle and make stuff. The other project I did with Tremalt is the whole Death Duck series. So there's some posters and stuff there. And that it's been fun to do. It's been a great experience. Would it be nice to make a little money? Yeah, but that's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because it was fun to do. Making the designs is fun, putting things together, putting them up online, having your friends see them. It's a good time. And for every project that I do, every piece that I put up there, I learn something a little bit new about design or what kind of materials work well through a store like Zazzle. For example, the mug is fantastic. The print on the hoodie, The luggage tag is surviving like a champion though. So while my main focus is really to experiment with YouTube and find out what's going on, how to work, how to do collaborations, how to develop community, and how to find other people who have similar interests as myself, the goal of all of that is so that I can explain to my students or other people on YouTube or anybody else who happens to ask how to do this kind of stuff. It's fun, it's enjoyable, and it's great. It's a great hobby. Do I think I'll ever be able to quit my job in favor of my YouTube channel? Seems unlikely. But I have a feeling that a lot of that is not necessarily because of my job or anything else. Just I'm not putting the amount of time in that would be required to do that. Hustle and hard work is the bedrock of a good YouTube channel. Talent can be developed. As you can tell, I'm still working on it. Some of the technical stuff can come along. You can get lights and you can get a black backdrop, whatever. That stuff is not terribly expensive if you can do it, if you do it right. Would it be horrible if I became a huge YouTuber? Nah, that would be fine. I would be okay with that. It's education, but it's a different kind of education. So, in my opinion, here's what the future has in store. In the short, medium term, Tokyo got the Olympics for 2020. There will be some people who are like, yay, Olympic sports, yay! And other people are like, oh no, Olympics. If you are a J-vlogger, if you live in Japan, the next 6 years are a huge, huge opportunity. There are going to be hundreds of thousands of people from all over the world coming to visit the country between now and when the Olympic Games begin, through the Olympic Games, and after the Olympic Games are over. If you want to make a mark, now's the time to begin. So if you are out there, if you are thinking, oh man, I kind of think I want to try this YouTube thing, I think I could be good at it, get out there and do it. There ain't nothing but air and opportunity, so let's go. Just to throw a few more words of wisdom out there, Zay Frank has a video called Invocation for Beginnings. If you haven't seen it, go watch it now. The line that you want to pay attention to is, my pencils are sharp enough, even the dull ones will make a mark. Time to get this shit started. So what are you waiting for? If you have questions, ask them. If you want to find out about Zazzle or other stuff, please let me know. If I'm not doing something that you want to find out about, please tell me what it is. I'll give it a shot. Might work, might not. Zazzle's fun, not working. Don't care. Either way, love it, hate it, think it's cheesy, think it's cool, great. Leave me a comment in the section below and we can talk about it. There are going to be really cool things happening over the next 5-10 years here in Japan. If you're not in Japan, if you're thinking about Japan, come on over. If you're in high school, you have time. Finish high school, start college, get your degree, come over as a foreign exchange student, do whatever you got to do. Get educated first. Me, I'm going to continue trying new stuff. Speaking of which, I'm going to go start another project. Bye. Oh, almost forgot. If you are in the Kansai area on November 2nd, please come down to Kobe to the Polo Dog Bar. We're going to be having a Kansai YouTube gathering. There's going to be all kinds of people there. Jaylan, Kev, and Mully are hosting. I'm going to show up. I'm sure Unrested will be there. Probably lots of other people from any sort of social media and stuff. in the Kansai area. So if you're around, please come and visit. I'm not entirely sure who all is going to be there, but come and find out. We'll find out together. And I'll have stickers, so if you want a sticker, come. And no, you can't buy the stickers anywhere else. Zazzle doesn't, well, they make stickers, but I'm not going to use them. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.